I've been reading State House News Service for a very long time. In fact, I think I've been reading it since like the 80s.
I read it first thing in the morning on my smartphone. I read it on the way in on the train, and it's on my desktop, on my homepage right there on my computer in the office. And of course, I'm doing the very same going home.
State House News Service, I've been reading it since April 12, 1997, when I got sworn in as state representative from the 13th Suffolk District. Read it for many years, still read it. I have a subscription come to my phone, my computer.
Covering politics in Massachusetts has never been easy, but nowadays it's near impossible. After all, I'm only one person. So when you're a client of the State House News Service, it's like you've got eyes and ears in every corner of this building and beyond.
State House News covers everything under the sun, things that I didn't even know that we actually did in government.
And the other thing that goes on at State House News is just how quickly they get things. I had the experience this morning. Somebody called me first thing. Did you see State House News this morning?
Anybody who works in my administration will tell you that it's not that unusual for me to forward a story from State House News to them and say, and reference something that was in the story and say, I need somebody to follow up on this.
There's so much there, and it gives you an insight into what's going on in the world of politics, not necessarily on the gossip side per se, although some of that covers that as well, but really on the issues and what are the issues of the day.
We use it as a credible source of information as we tout to our members, what's happening actually on Beacon Hill, because it really gives us an inside story that you may not necessarily read, in the regular daily newspaper or see on the 6 o'clock news.
Great information, real-time information, up-to-date, insightful reporting on what's happening. And so I started reading it then, certainly read it throughout the campaign, and continue to read it now as the Attorney General. It's a great way to stay in touch and stay connected.
Highly transparent. It's really very important. It's a great tool, and it's something people in our business, frankly, cannot do without.
But they are real journalists. They know how to sift through the noise and get to the nugget of the information.
For any potential subscribers, it's well worth what you're going to pay for it.
I don't always like what State House News has to say, or how they might choose to cover an issue, but I admire and I appreciate the fact that they're there.
I would say it's a fun read as well as a necessary one in terms of the detail it offers and the insight into the political intrigue that goes on nonstop at the State House.